What's up, everybody? It's Grim, your YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Champion, coming to you on this sunny Sunday with a Q&A. I asked you guys on Twitter to send me some questions so I could answer them here. George Davis, first question. He wants to know, what is the funniest story about Uncensored Super Pop? You know, my grandpa who recently passed away and has videos here on YouTube that I've done with for a long time. All right, this was a great one to me. This is one of my favorites. Take him to the mall. We're sitting there at the food court, watching people walk by, waiting for the women to shop. He goes, I like watching the girls walk by, burning hair. I look at him cross-eyed. I go, burning hair? What the fuck does that mean? He goes, you know, they're walking. He goes, the bush, their pussy hair is burning up between the friction of their thighs. And he laughs. And I look at him and I laugh. And I'm like, hey, you know, Pop, those girls, they shave their bushes nowadays. It's all shaved pussy down there. He's like, poor bastard's been out of the game so long he had no fucking clue. Aiden Berberet wants to know, Grim, can you make a custom doo-hop figure and use it on GTS Wrestling? I could, and I should. I'll tell you why I usually don't. Because on GTS Wrestling, you know that all the characters don't have their real voices. Well, The Rock does, and Macho Man does. You know, depending if I can do the impression or not. But for Doo-Hop or like Super Pop or Alex or the Ninja Twins or anybody who's a current character on my show, I want their real voice, you know? And when I sit and make GTS Wrestling, I don't always have Doo-Hop sitting with me, or Super Pop obviously can't be with me anymore. So if I don't have their real voice, I don't want to put their character on the show. I don't want to do an impression of Doo-Hop because it'd be terrible. I'd be like, yeah, Doo-Hop, yeah. Okay, for this one, I'm going to answer two people's questions together. Lewis Hunter wants to know, who do I think that Brock Lesnar is going to fight once he beats John Cena again at the Royal Rumble or whenever the fuck they're going to fight? And then Thomas B-Core wants to know, what is my biggest fantasy match? They have the same answer. This is what I want to see. Now that Ryback, feed me more, is back as a big baby face, I want to see him get that push to win the Royal Rumble. And I want to see him go to WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar to be the new WWE champion. And people are like, what the fuck? No, Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble and go to WrestleMania to fight Brock Lesnar. I don't know. I think that WWE might be looking at Ryback as a plan B because, let's face it, Roman Reigns is awesome, and I like him, and all that kind of stuff, but he's kind of shit the bed with those last two promos he did live via satellite on Raw. I mean, they were pretty bad. The guy's got bad mic skills, you know, and he doesn't really have like a chant. Ryback's got to feed me more, you know, and Daniel Bryan, and yes, 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 you know, something to get the crowd behind him. Roman Reigns really doesn't have that. So I'm thinking, let's go the Ryback route. Wake up! Bob Ding asks, Grim, is Sister Abigail, your sister, really a lesbian? You think she's walking around with that butch cut for nothing? Yes, the lick a lot of puss licks a lot of puss. And also, what is my favorite movie and did I enjoy The Wrestler? You know, the movie with Mickey Rourke. Well, my favorite movie is Terminator 2. And I'll tell you why. Because first of all, Arnold Schwarzenegger kicks all kinds of ass. And that movie has such a great message behind it. No fate, except for what we make for ourselves. Think about that. Right now. No fate, except for what you make for yourself. That was the message of that movie. A lot of people don't realize that. They just think, oh, there's shit blowing up, and oh, there's robots, and oh, it's killing people, and cursing, and I'll be back. No, that movie had a major message, that people are gonna fuck themselves out of life. That was the point of the Terminator. We're terminating ourselves. And it was an awesome action movie. Had a great story, had great lines, great action, great direction, and it was way ahead of its time. That movie came out in 1992. And it was fucking amazing. And it was the first time I ever snuck into a movie and watched for free. So that has a little something to do with it. And I did enjoy The Wrestler. The Wrestler was a great movie. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of myself back when, you know, I worked in a grocery store, you know, kind of like that guy did. And I was working the indie shows, you know, killing myself in front of 50 fans, you know, just like that guy did. Except I wasn't old and broke down. I was, you know, 20 years old. So I've seen a lot of those old broken down guys on that circuit and felt bad for them. So I kind of related to that movie a little bit, except I didn't have strippers that looked like Marissa Tomei. Failed it. Jacob Fuller has two questions, one on either end of the spectrum. The first one he wants to know is, did you ever play a sport? My father forced me to play Little League, the fuck. I hated baseball. I hated playing it. Playing with a stick and balls. I'd rather stay home looking at Playboy and play with my stick and balls. Baseball, to me, is boring. I'm sorry if you love baseball. God bless you. I have nothing against the sport. I just don't want to play it. And then, speaking of playing with my own stick and balls, Jacob Fuller wants to know if I ever fucked a pumpkin or any type of food. Really? I once fucked a girl dressed up like strawberry shortcake. Does that count? RWA TV asks me, Grim, how many McRibs have you eaten in your life? Fuck the McRib. If you're not familiar, the McRib is a disgusting meat-like sandwich from McDonald's, and the McRib can kiss my fat ass. I don't like the McRib at all. It tastes like shit. I bought one time. One time. And I was like, please, 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 I'll never stray again. I won't cheat on you anymore. Double quarter pounder with cheese. Because double quarter pounders with cheese are fucking amazing. Matter of fact, now I think I want to go hit McDonald's for a pre-dinner, pre-game, a double quarter pounder with cheese. God knows what heel lights make. It's probably disgusting. But, yeah, I'll go prancing into McDonald's like, double quarter pounder with cheese, motherfucker. This is why I'm fat. This is why I'm fat. This is why I'm fat. Which brings me to some ordinary bros question. He says, Grim, do you suffer from extreme BFH? Being fucking hungry. Because I look fatter than I did last week, according to some ordinary bro. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thanks for looking out. I'm glad you're monitoring my fat rolls rolling out of my chin. I don't think that I'm fatter than I was last week. I think that I lost a pound or two. But no, seriously, I do suffer from extreme BFH. I'm always fucking hungry. I could literally eat like 5 slices of pizza and still be hungry. What kind of a fucking animal eats 5 pieces of pizza and is still hungry? You have no idea how I suffer. I just want to eat and eat and eat and eat. My body settles at this weight. A lot of people see me on the Grimm's Toy Show Classic. I'm like, oh my God, Grimm was so skinny. Yeah, but you're failing to realize that was like after I lost 100 pounds. I forced myself to go on a diet, and I really got thin. Because before that, I was even fatter than I am now. I was over 300 pounds. I was a big bitch. Desiree Rodriguez asks, Grim, would you mark out if CM Punk returned at the Royal Rumble? He's not going to return at the Royal Rumble. But considering that I'm going to the Royal Rumble, I'm going to have to say, yeah. I'm going to sit there and put my tail between my legs and cheer for the best in the world because that's what I do. Even though I'm pissed off at him for leaving me. It's kind of like, you know, like if your girlfriend left you, like you'd be so upset, you'd be so mad at her, you'd be like, fuck that bitch. And then all of a sudden, like she showed up in like a little sexy cheerleader costume and was like, I want to sit on your face. I'd be like, okay. Oh, God. Here's a disturbing and painful question from Max Mess. He wants to know, would I rather take the stink face from Karma or a Bronco buster from Yokozuna? Thank God you didn't say a stink face from Yokozuna. Because that would be out. I'd rather fucking jump off a bridge. But I'm going to go with the stink face from Karma. At least she's a female. She's pretty attractive. I mean, she's fat, and it'd probably smell like swamp ass because, you know, fat people's asses smell. But, yeah, I'd much rather do that. At least she's a female. At least there's pussy in there. I mean, a Bronco buster from Yokozuna would probably kill me. By God, I'd be broken in half. Purple Parrot wants to know, will the big guy Ryback be the one to take out Rusev? I kind of hope not. I mean, it would be cool. I wouldn't be against it. But I kind of think that they're building Rusev to unfortunately get fed to kids, John Cena. Yeah, it's kind of where, not only do I kind of think that's where it's going, but also the internet rumors are kind of leading that way. The big Rusev versus Cena match at WrestleMania. And I kind of see Super Cena in his American gear defending the country. The only man who could do it. The only man on the roster who could defeat the Russian maniac Rusev. And then we could put, like I said earlier in this video, we could put the big guy up against Brock Lesnar and take the WWE Championship. That's what I'd rather see. But, you know, if we go with Ryback and Rusev and Ryback is the one to beat him, awesome. Feed me more. Wake up! DJ Mullins wants to know, Grim, if you could face any superstar, past or present, in a match, who would it be? Who the fuck would I want to fight? I don't want to get my ass beat by any of those bastards. I'd probably get my ass kicked by the majority of them. But, like, if you want to say, like, fantasy-wise, put up a big money marquee match, me versus Foley would burn the house down. I could be pretty hardcore. I've gone through my share of tables. I've done my share of leaps off of high shit. I would love to do that one-on-one, me and Mick Foley. I actually asked him if he would wrestle me at one point when I saw him, the Legends of the Ring. I asked him, I said, you know, the wrestling figures YouTube heavyweight champion versus a hardcore legend. He says, I don't think there'd be any money in that. And he's probably right, because who gives a fuck about me? They only care about him. I don't know. Me versus Foley, that'd be a match. Me versus Jeff Hardy, that'd be a match. And me and him are at least the same age. Foley's kind of old and broken. I feel bad for him. Decimate wants to know, what is my favorite RKO out of nowhere vine? Obviously, when he RKOs the fucking helicopter off the building. Because, I mean, that's like GTS wrestling stuff. That's Carnage and Chaos. That's what I like. RKO the fucking helicopter out of the sky. Classic. Last question from Bubba Dunk Funkin'. He wants to know, what is my YouTube goal? All I ever wanted to do on YouTube was come on YouTube and make people laugh. I said, hey, look, it's me, it's Grim, and I like to collect action figures, and I have thousands of them, and I like to play with them, and hunt at stores, and review them, and if you guys like the videos, I hope you like them. Please subscribe. I hope you enjoy them, and you guys have liked them, and you have subscribed, and you guys are the best, and I love interacting with you guys. I just consider myself a fan. I don't think that I'm like some big famous falutin' fuck or anything like that. I'm one of you. Me, you, we're action figure collectors, we're WWE fans, we're all the same. You guys are all my buddies, we hang out, we laugh, we have a good time every damn day of the week. And that is my goal on YouTube. So I really thank you guys for joining me on this Q&A. I hope you guys had fun, I hope you found it interesting, and I hope I made you laugh. And I invite you to subscribe for the next one. And follow me on Twitter too. And please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. And thank you for watching. As always, this is a pure joy being here for you every damn day of the week. Nailed it!